The first official trailer for the upcoming Ridley Scott film The Martian has hit the web. During a manned mission to Mars, astronaut Mark Watney, played by Matt Damon, is presumed dead after a fierce storm and left behind by his crew. But Watney has survived and finds himself stranded and alone on the hostile planet. With only meager supplies, he must draw upon his ingenuity, wit, and spirit to subsist and find a way to signal Earth that he is alive. The film also stars Jessica Chastain, Kristen Wiig, Kate Mara, Michael Pena, Jeff Daniels, and Chiwetel Ejiofor. The Martian hits AMC theaters on November 25th. Schnepp, what did you think of the first trailer for The Martian?
I really liked it. I mean, the only issue that I had is that I feel like, as a lot of new trailers are doing, for some reason, they feel like they have to show the entire film and all of the beats that happen within the film, except maybe the last 5 minutes or something. So I'd say I cannot wait to see the film. I want to forget that I saw the trailer. It looks fantastic. It looks like it's a really tense, exciting film. It looks like it's incredibly well directed. Matt Damon looks amazing in it. I just don't want, I'm tired of the studios telling you the entire film before you get to see it. There's so many different ways to create that tension and show what the film's about without giving away 5 to 6 major plot points in a trailer. So to me, that's the upsetting thing to me, is like, I was really excited to see The Martian. Couldn't wait to see this trailer. I watched the trailer, still excited to see it, but now I feel like I know almost too much. And I would like studios to stop treating the audience like they're stupid apes and just get your marketing department to make a better trailer like they used to make. Nowadays, it's like, just show them everything. And I don't know whether that's like studio bean counters are like, we found that if you show too much of the film, or I don't know why this is a thing that's happening more and more, but I'd like to see it happen less. And The Martian's a perfect example of just like showing way too much. But I love the trailer. I just don't want to see the whole movie.
I start my statement by saying guffaw to you, sir. I thought this trailer was fantastic. It totally hooked me in. Nothing happened in this trailer that I didn't already know wasn't going to happen in this trailer, okay? Like, there are a few points it shows. Okay, we know he gets stranded on Mars, so the trailers show that. We know that. Right. He's got to try to survive, okay? We show that he's being ingenuity, blah, blah, blah. Right. He's got to send out a signal to get help. We know that. The only really point here, and why I keep saying points, you'll see what I'm saying here, is that, okay, so the crew's got to decide they're going to turn around and go get him back. Predictable. We knew that already. But
no, we didn't know that, actually.
Come on.
Well, sorry, I didn't know you read the book or something.
No, I didn't. But I mean, if we talked about it, you would say, yeah,
I would
this
not.
is probably what's happening.
I would say if The Martian, before seeing the trailer, I would have said it's about him trying to survive on Mars. I didn't know anything about a crew trying to find him go back to get him. I didn't know about NASA or whatever, the Space Bureau, lying and saying he's dead and then like trying to cover that up.
Well, I have a feeling they thought he was dead. I have a feeling at the beginning they think he's dead.
Or then
but my point is, when I talk about the points, okay, so we know this point, what this point. To me, the important stuff and what really makes this movie is not this point and this point. It's the line in between. Mm-hmm. And it's all the storytelling that goes into that point. And you and I were talking pre-show about that Terminator trailer and how that Jason Clarke reveal, we both think that actually all happens in the first act.
Right.
I got a feeling that whole thing too, about setting up the signal at some point the crew's got to decide to turn and come back, I got a feeling that happens pretty early in the movie. I think the chunk of the movie is going to be him surviving until they get back to him and their journey to get back to him. I mean, neither of us read the book, so I don't really know. But all I know is that for me, it totally got me. If the purpose of a trailer is to get me excited for a movie, to want to go see it, for me personally, it did it in spades. Anyway, Mark, break the tie.
To your guffaw, I say guffaw to you, sir. And I agree with Schnepp. This totally southpawed us again. If you haven't seen this trailer yet, do not see this trailer. You do not need to watch this before you go see the movie. Because, yes, we knew a lot of these plot points. You don't have to show it to me over the course of 3 minutes like they did. And again, I know Matt Damon gets stranded on Mars. That's the plot. I don't know any of this other stuff. I don't know how they're handling it on Earth. I don't know how he's handling it there. They gave away way too many details on this. And it's not some unknown movie. It's a Ridley Scott film with a cast that looks like they took them off the set of Entourage because it's got that many famous people in it. I'm already going to go see this movie.
Famous people in it.
I don't need to see this much in a trailer. This is upsetting to me. And again, if you haven't seen it yet, I caution you, you do not need to see this trailer. It's going to spoil some stuff for you.
Well, as people who don't know the movie, we don't know if it spoils anything. I will say this stuff.
It certainly feels like it's spoiled.
Yeah, no, I can't argue that.
It does look like a good movie, though.
It looks fantastic. I'm still going to see it. The trailer didn't stop me from wanting to see it. It just irritated me that I was like, can you please stop with all the beat by beat kind of condensed stuff. I was like, I'm in. Within the first minute, I'm already in.
I will say this though too. This is the first Ridley Scott film, and 10 years ago, who would ever thought you'd say something like this? This is the first Ridley Scott film in a while I'm excited about, because look, I'm one of the people who I did not like Prometheus at all. Then you're talking about, I think, Body of Lies, Robin Hood, The Counselor. It has not been a good run for Ridley Scott. And I saw this trailer, I'm like, he's back.
But wait a sec. When you saw that first Prometheus trailer, that was like almost an exact duplicate of the Alien trailer with that same with the weird screaming and the lights flashing. It was a really exciting trailer.
Yeah, I just think for a plot like this where somebody's getting stranded on a planet, you could have done a teaser trailer so exciting where your heart stops. You're like, oh my God, I need to see this because I need to see what happens to this guy.
Yeah.
And then they showed us a lot of what's happening to this guy. So maybe it all happens in the first act. It's a bummer walking in there. Same thing with Terminator Genesis. I think that's going to happen early on, but still, I didn't need to know that.